Hello, welcome to Yoga Vinyasa Flow. And today we are going to have a bit of a lively practice. We're going to move. We're going to incorporate breath of fire, Kapalabhati breath. It's a nice heating and toning breath for the belly. And then we'll have a nice guided Shavasana at the end. And what I mean by guided is that I'm going to guide you through a different kind of pranayama that will bring you down a little bit, but not so much that you want to fall asleep. So let's go ahead and get going. Maybe a block or two is all you need today. I'm also sitting on a folded blanket. You can always use that. A bolster, cushion, pillow, whatever you need for a knee cushion as needed as well. So coming to a nice tall seat. And let's just go ahead and inhale and take the arms up. Let's just kind of move a little bit here and opening up those shoulders before we settle in. I'm just going to come up and down. Good. And then from here, let's just take, so we're getting ready to start football season. Preseason's already started. So let's come to goalpost arms. Good. And then from here, we'll just move forward and back. As you move forward, envision yourself separating the shoulder blades here so you get that nice stretch. And then as you take them back, they're not squeezing them together. Try to keep elbows and shoulders in alignment without popping your chest forward. We don't want a rocking of the torso either. Good. Now this next move should feel a little bit awkward, but not painfully awkward, but we're just going to drop and lift. And you can go back, a little bit here too. Drop, lift. Good. Now, this one's really hard when my left shoulder wants to be cranky. So if you got a cranky shoulder here, always move with care, move with purpose, move with intention. Good. And then from here, when you're ready, just roll those shoulders and arms back. Good. Let's take a big inhale and reach. Exhale, let's get a side bend towards the left. And then move right into the right. Good. And to the left. And to the right. To the left and pause for a moment. Really take that rib cage out. Reach. Breathe and expand. And move through center. Let's take that to the other side. Really reach. Breathe and expand. And come back up. Let's take hands behind the head. Relax the shoulders. Elbows are out, but they don't have to be as wide as possible. Starting with a gentle twist from side to side. Nice long spine here. Good. Now, we are going to gradually pick this up. So if you need to close your eyes to do that, that's okay. I like to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Belly button is in. And then when you're ready, start to slow that down if you took the quick pace. Good. And then when you're ready, we'll come back to center. Good. Now that we've moved a little bit here, let's sink down into the space just a little bit here. Coming nice and tall. Nice big inhales, expanding that rib cage. Nice big exhale. And as you settle in, the intention I'm going to give you today is so hum so, meaning I am that I am. I am that I am. So I'm going to give you much of I am affirmations today. You can always come up with your own. Good. Now that we've kind of set that intention, come down a little bit. Let's take this a little bit into breath of fire. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see just a little bit better as to how this one works. And you can sit however you need to sit here. But remember on breath of fire, It's a forceful exhale, and you're really taking the belly button into the spine here when you do that. So it would look like this. Okay. So my body is automatically inhaling. I don't have to think about that. It's going to do that on its own. All I want to think about is the forceful exhale. It's going to be a forceful exhale out of the nose. If you forget and you try to inhale and exhale, you will hyperventilate and get dizzy and faint, those kinds of things. So only focus on the exhale. The body will automatically inhale, I promise. We're going to do a few rounds here, and we're going to do rounds of 20, and we'll take a breath after the 20. We'll do this 3 times. Okay. So your arms, hands can be anywhere you want them to be. Sometimes I like to have them on my belly, which is where I'm going to have them today. You can also have them on the chest, out to the side, do what's comfortable for you. But we're in a nice tall seat always to practice our breath work. So big inhale to prepare. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Return to normal breath for a moment. Notice how you feel. Now, if at any time you feel like it's too much, take a break and come back into it when you're ready. So round number 2, big inhale to prepare. Exhale. Big inhale and exhale. Return to normal breath. We'll do one more round, last round before we start to move. And when you're ready, big inhale to prepare. Here we go with the exhale. Big inhale and exhale. Return to normal breath. Good. Get any little movement that would feel good to you here. We're going to incorporate that breath at different points throughout the practice. So remember, if that's not for you, you can always just come to a nice Ujjayi pranayama, that victorious breath, the ocean breath. And when you're ready, let's come to all fours. So you can cushion your wrists or your knees as needed here. I don't need that today for this one, so I'm going to move my blanket out to the side. Good. So I'm going to spread the fingers nice and wide here, rooting through the knuckles of the pinky, pointer, and thumb. Knees are under the hips or slightly wider. Again, you want a nice flat back here, so you want to avoid kind of this little dip, this little sway back. So really draw up and in. Good. So here we are, cat-cow. Inhale on the cow. Exhale, round. Really look at the thighs, mad cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, extension. Exhale, flexion. Inhale, extension. Exhale, flexion. Good. From here, when you're ready, good. Let's take the left foot back, pressing evenly into big toe and pinky toe mounds. I'm pressing in and forward into my mat, and I'm letting that left foot drop slightly. And that just helps my pelvis be a little bit more even. So I'm getting that nice stretch there. And when you're ready, good. I'm going to come up, maybe a little lift. So I have this habit of dipping here. So I have to always kind of remind myself not to do that. So be mindful of your habit patterns, correct them as needed. Belly button is in. This one also feels better to me when I'm not doing that habit of letting the back collapse here. So hopefully if you have that same pattern, you're noticing a wonderful difference when we're not doing that. I'm still breathing. I'm pressing that floor away. And we'll take that down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Maybe come back, maybe decompress. And we'll take that to the other side. So from all fours, right foot's going to come back, pressing big toe and pinky toe mounds into the mat. Let that right hip drop slightly. Belly button is in. Get that nice stretch. And when you're ready, we're going to come up. We're going to lift. Good. Belly button is in. Pressing the floor away. And when you're ready, good. We'll take that down and bring that back. Good. We're going to take this into a march here, opposite arm, opposite side, alternating here. So just notice the front and the back side of the body as it tries to fire up to support you. So left leg out, right leg, and take it down. Left arm, right leg. Good. Left leg, right arm. Left arm, right leg. Good. And really squeeze when you lift and press. Reach. Good. Good. Now the next time, left arm, right leg comes out. Good. Let's round. 1 and reach. 2, reach. 3, reach. 4, reach. Twist. 1, reach. Twist. 2, reach. Twist. 3, reach. Twist. 4, reach, reach, reach. Take that down. Other side. Good. Right arm, left leg. Here we go. And round 1 and reach. 2, reach. 3, reach. 4, reach to the twist. 1, reach. Twist. 2, reach. Twist. 3, reach. Twist. 4, and reach. And take that down. Child's pose. Let's spend a little bit of time in the child's pose. Knees can be together as wide as the mat. Somewhere in between, arms can be long in front of you or hands back by the ankles, you choose. Come back to that intention, the so so I am that I am. I am strong. I am capable. I am strong. I am capable. Say those things to yourself. And when you're ready, we're going to come back up. We're going to make our way to a downward facing dog. So if you're taller, take a half a hand twist or full hand twist forward. If you're not, you can stay where you are. You're still rooting through the knuckles of pinky, pointer, and thumb as you tuck the toes and begin to shift the hips back. Press in and forward into the mat. Start lifting the knees, taking the hips towards your ceiling or the sky if you're practicing outside. Good. And then once you're up here, you can start to move a little bit, but be mindful of your form. So you want to press evenly into big toe and pinky toe mounds. Hips, knees, and toes are relative in that alignment, facing forward as best as you can. I'm still pressing in and forward into my knuckles of pinky, pointer, and thumb. Good. So I'm also pressing away from the floor. So my shoulders are away from the ears. My ears are by the bicep. Good. You can bend the knees as needed. Good. You can stay with a bend in the knees motion. The deeper or the closer you take the knees to the floor, the harder you'll make it. You can walk your dog. You can lift high on the toes and drop the heels. Find what feels good to you. Good. And then from here, just find your downward facing dog. Good. Now, Ujjayi Pranayama here, or follow me with a round of breath of fire. So it's a little bit different when you're at this angle versus when you're seated, but our spine is still long. Belly button is in. Here we go. Big inhale to prepare. And here we go. Exhale. Big inhale. Good. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, your feet forward, meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, long spine. Bending knees always as needed. Exhale and we'll fold. Again, bending knees as needed. Sorry, I've got a hair that Feels like it's around my eye, and I just hate that. Good. From here, when you're ready, one more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll fold. From here with long legs or bent knees, but do have a long spine. Engage the heels, engage the glutes as you come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding breath, mountain, intention. Remember, I am strong and capable. Here's 2 half sun salutes, and then we're going to take that right into a full sun salute. So big inhale and reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, root through the feet, engage the glutes. Long spine as you lift. Make the legs take the load. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and we'll lift. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, root through the feet, engage the glutes, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and we'll lift. Exhale and we'll fold, going right into full sun salute A here. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, plant the hands, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. No collapsing through the shoulders. You can always lower the knees. From down dog when you're ready. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, then we'll bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more. Inhale, and we lift. Exhale, and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, plant the hands. Step or hop back to plank. You choose. Take or skip a flow. Halfway down is all you need. You're flowing. A lot of unnecessary pressure on the rotator cuff if you go all the way to the floor and don't have that upper shoulder strength. A sign of not having that strength is if you collapse through the shoulders. So from the down dog, when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, and bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding breath, mountain, intention. Good. So I am strong. I am capable. I am healthy. I am healthy. And if you're not what you would consider to be a healthy person by your standard, then say to yourself, I am working towards health. I am working towards health. Good. Okay. From here, I'm going to recommend feet are going to be about hip width apart here. We're going to sit back into a chair. We're going to do a couple rounds of sun salute B. We're going to incorporate breath of fire in here. So finding your chair pose, hips, knees, and toes are tracking. Good. You feel the heel. You feel the glute. Spine is long. Belly button is in. So here we go. A round of 20. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, roll bow. Inhale, plant the hands. Step or hop back to plank. You choose take or skip a flow. I'm going to skip this one, but you take it if you like it and if it's good for you. From the down dog when you're ready. Left leg lifts 3-point, bending that knee, round the spine as you step or pick up and put that left foot forward between the hands. Warrior press that back leg. So hip, knees, and toes are going to turn out about 45-ish degrees. Be strong in that front foot, strong in the back, strong in the core as you lift. Warrior 1, front hip comes back. Strong through the back edge of the back foot. Maybe opening up to a little back bend here. And reach and lengthen as you lower your way back to the mat. Swivel up the back foot. Front foot steps back. You choose. take or skip a flow. From down dog when you're ready. Right leg's gonna lift 3-point. Whoops. Hopefully you don't fall out. Right leg lift 3-point. Bending that knee. Round the spine as you step or pick up and put that right foot forward between the hands. Warrior prepping that left side. And when you're stable, we'll rise. Warrior 1. Front hip comes back. Strong center body. Maybe a little bit of an opening here. And we'll reach. And lengthen as you take that path back to your mat. Planting the hands. Swiveling up the back foot. Front foot steps back. You choose. Take or skip a flow. From your down dog when you're ready. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, we'll bow. Inhale, sit back into that chair, going right into round 2. Long spine. Belly button is up and in. Here we go. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. And inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, little bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose. Take or skip a flow. Exhaling as you come back to down dog. Inhale, left leg lift 3-point, bending that knee. Round as you step or pick up and put that foot forward between the hands. Warrior prepping the back. Rise with stability and strength. Opening again, maybe if you want that. Good. I am open-hearted today. Inhale and reach. Exhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen as you take your path to the mat. Swivel up the back foot. Front foot steps back. You choose. Take or skip a flow. Inhale, right leg lift 3-point, bending that knee. Exhale, round. Step or pick up and put that foot forward between the hands. Warrior prepping. Good. Rise. Rise with the breath. Remember, I am strong. I am capable. I am health. And maybe opening up and reaching and lengthening. We're still open-hearted on our way down. Front foot steps back. Take or skip a flow. Find that downward facing dog. And then from here, when you're ready, we're going to drop down to the knees. Good. Find just a little bit of a child pose here. And then we're going to come up. So we're going to do another little movement here with the breath and different things for different people. So some of you won't need a prop here. It feels better to me if I have a block back here between my knees. That just kind of, for me, puts on the brakes a little bit so I don't go down too far. You can also do this, with a pillow, a folded blanket, whatever it is you need. But from here, we're kind of in the hero's pose. And we're going to work on a breath. Now, this will not be breath of fire. We're just going to work on basic inhales and exhales with the movement. So starting with arms only. Big inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And we lift inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. Feel the aliveness. I am alive this morning. I am present this morning. So hum, so. I am that I am. And we'll come up. Reach, reach, reach. Look up there. And we'll bring that back down. Come back to all fours. Remove any props out of the way if you use those. Find your downward facing dog in the way that's best for you. From downward facing dog, when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding your breath, your mountain, and your intention once more. All right, let's step this back to a lunge. Now, if you need to take a low lunge today, you can certainly have a block or two forward. I'm going to step back and do a high lunge today, so I don't need my blocks for this one, but I'm just going to step the right foot back. And it's okay to kind of, kind of figure out where you need to be for your stability. For some people, that's parallel railroad track. For others, you might need to take this leg out just a little bit wider. But your front hip is going to come back hip will come forward. If you're lifted, you're pressing back through that heel, so the heel's not grounded. Front knee, hip, and toe are tracking. Let's take it up. Finding your breath. Good. Breath of fire coming right here. Big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. Come forward. Really press to the back. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And come back up. And let's reach. Really pressing to the back. And come back up. And this time as we reach, you can leave your arms here or take them back behind you and reach almost like a dart. Watch this front knee. It still does not come beyond the ankle. I'm holding, but I'm breathing. Thankfully, not a breath of fire here. And when you're ready, hands come down. Good. Front foot's going to step back. You choose, take or skip a flow. From down dog, when you're ready, inhale, walk forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, roll bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding breath, mountain, intention. We're going to do that all on the other side. So find the lunge that you need. You need to come down a little bit, or are you going to stay high with me? So step that left foot back there. Kind of play around where it is that you need it to be. Good. Front hip will come back. I'm pressing back through that heel. Good. And taking it up. I'm going to breathe. Breath of fire on this side. Here we go. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale. Big inhale. Good. Let's take that forward. Really pressing through the back. And coming back up. And forward. Belly button is in, long spine. Press to the back. And come up. And one more time, taking it forward, keeping arms at the ears or maybe reaching them back alongside the body. Find what feels good to you. Inhale. Exhale, taking that down. Hands to the ground. Front foot steps back. You choose. Take or skip a flow. Breathe. From down dog, when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, on the bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding breath, mountain, intention. I'm finding a lot of heat. I hope you are too. All right, let's go into a warrior two. So I'm going to do that one from standing. So I'm just going to take my right leg back. Now I've got a block on my left side in case I need it for extended side angle and triangle. But I'm going to warrior prep here. So you've got that heel to heel, heel to arch, or a little bit wider to the side if you need that. Good. Again, pressing through the outer edges of the foot. Your front hip is going to come back. So your back hip has to come forward. It will not be a perfect square off. Okay, so it'll be about 45-ish degrees here. Leave the hips here and just turn torso only to the side. Okay, now you're in your warrior two. Warrior two is a twist. Reaching, looking, breathing. Notice how the longer you stay here, the harder this one gets. Inhale, exhale, take it back to exalted, a bent knee or a long leg. Find yours. Good. Inhale, exhale, finding that warrior two. Gonna find that extended side angle. So really press, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. You're lengthening from the hip. When you can come no more, forearm can come to the thigh. Careful not to hang here. So you want to be nice and supported, nice long spine. Hand can come to a block at any of the three heights. On the outside, that's easier. Inside's a little bit harder. If you're coming down, good, and then you can open up. And if you're wanting to work on a little bit more flexibility and you feel like you're able to do it and your knee is behind the ankle, maybe shift that knee a little bit more over the ankle, but not going beyond, and see if that helps with that flexibility. Good. And reach. I'm opening up my chest to the side. Arm comes up, looking down at that front foot, lengthening the front leg, coming back up. Good. And let's try a triangle. So from here, front hip's going to come back hip's going to come forward. Now, I did not change my alignment here. I kept my feet where they are. However, you might need to shorten or widen yours. So you're always in charge. Good. Front hip is back. Pressing into both feet. I'm lengthening again, just like I did in that extended side angle. When I can come no more, my hand comes to a thigh, a shin, a block, a foot, the floor, and then opening up. Think about a stacking of the shoulders here, looking up at that ceiling. I am strong. I am capable. I am health. I am present. I am light. I am love. And looking down at that front foot, putting a bend in that front knee, come back to warrior two, and we'll come back up. Good. So we're just going to take the left foot in and turn the right foot out. We're going to take this right into the other side. So from here, get set up for your warrior two on your right side. So we've got that 45-ish degree angle with the back leg, heel to heel, heel to arch, or a little bit wider. Good. Front hip is going to come back hip's going to come forward. Good. And then when you're ready, good, I'm going to go ahead and bend. Good. And just turn the torso and reach. And you might notice your alignment is different. Maybe this pose feels different to you on one side than the other. It does for me. It always has. So I look a little bit different on one side than the other. That's just how my hips work. And there's nothing wrong with that. Perfectly imperfect. With a bent front knee or a lengthened front leg, take that back. Exalted. Inhale. Exhale, finding warrior two, going into that extended side angle now, pressing through, lengthen, 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 lengthen. When you can come no more, take a forearm. Remember, shoulders lifted, maybe hand to the floor or a block. Good. Good. And then when you're ready, good. Maybe you take this knee a little bit more over the ankle, maybe you don't. Opening up to the side. So when I'm going a little bit deeper with this knee, when I'm on a day where I know I can practice that, I usually have a block with me because that helps me get into it a little bit deeper, but also a little bit safer without collapsing through my upper body. So don't be afraid to use block. I am hopeful. I am perseverance. So hum, so. I am that I am. Arm comes up, looking down at that front foot. Good. Lengthen that front leg, taking it back. Oh, exalted. And coming into a triangle. So if you need to change your stance here, I need to be just a little bit shorter on this side today. Good. Then go ahead and fix it. Front hip will come back hip will come forward, root into the feet and the legs. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen from the hip. Find the length. Good. Then take a thigh, take a shin, take a block, take the floor, and we'll open up. Again, the stacking of the shoulders. Belly button is in. Long torso. Breathe. I'm starting to feel the heat again, so I hope you are too. When you're ready, looking down at that front foot, putting a bend in that front knee and coming back up. Good. From here, turn that foot in, turn it back towards the left. Now we're left. Good. Swivel that up, reach it down, plant the hands, front foot steps back. You choose, take or skip a flow. Good. Just taking us back to where we started. Good. Now we're going to do another breath of fire here before we go into pyramid, revolve, triangle, and revolve half moon. So I'm going to give you the option. You can do this from downward facing dog if you would like, or you can move forward into a plank, knees lifted or grounded, and find your breath of fire. So find where you're going to go. Good. Big inhale to prepare. And here we go. Inhale. Woo. And find a down dog. From that down dog, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, roll bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding your breath, your mountain, and your intention. All right, let's set up for pyramid and revolved triangle. So I'm going to bring in both of my blocks here because I never know when I need them, but I'm going to put them here. Okay, so for traditional pyramid, kind of think about where you would be if you were going to come back in a warrior two, and then bring that back foot in just a little bit, about halfway. Two ways you can do this, and it's all about the hip. So your front hip is going to be back hip will come forward. You can have the warrior prep leg, so that heel to heel alignment, if you need that, or if your hips don't like that, because remember, we're going to fold here, you can come to parallel railroad track. So practice where your body needs you to practice. Arms, hands, you can have them up here. You can have them here. You can have them here, prayer here, or maybe hands back here, or maybe a reverse prayer back here, okay? So I'm gonna just kind of hold on to my hands and my wrists back here today because I don't do the reverse prayer very well. My wrists don't like it, but this is okay. So choose where you need to be here. And then once you're ready, again, front hip is back, root into the feet, zip up that front body. Good. And then we're gonna lean, lengthen here. Good. And for some of you, this might be it. Others, maybe you've got a balance challenge today. Maybe your hands need to come down the blocks or the floor. That's also okay. And then from here, good. Really get into your feet, get into the abs, and come back up. Good. We're going to take this into a revolved triangle and revolved half moon from there. So from here, I'm going to leave my feet right where they are. Good. I'm going to take my right hand forward. My left leg is forward. My right arm is forward. Good. Front hip is back. Root into the feet. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. When you can come no more, good. Right hand's going to come somewhere on the outside or the inside of that left foot. You can be on a block if you need that. And then you're going to open to the left. Okay, so that's your revolved triangle. You might choose to stay here. You might choose to take this into revolved half moon. If that's the case, your right hand is going to come forward and maybe to the right, maybe on another block or the floor, and you're going to lift that right foot. Right hip, knee, and toe are facing the floor. If this is too much, you can take hands down to blocks or the floor for a grounded warrior three. Good. Press out of that left hip, so press into that left heel. And taking that back down. Good. Right leg's going to come up to meet the left and just take a fold. Maybe grab opposite elbows here. Breathe. And when you're ready, good. Press through the feet, coming all the way back up. We're going to take that all to the other side now. So now your right leg is going to be your front leg. Your left foot's going to step back. Remember, it's not going to be as far back as you do for a warrior two. So you can have that warrior prep in the back or parallel railroad tracks. All depends on what feels good to your body. Good. Front hip's going to come back hip's going to come forward. Good. So take your hands, your arms, where you're going to take them. Doesn't have to be what I'm doing. You've got plenty of options. And when you're ready, rooting into the feet, zipping up that front body. Good. Find your length. Find the hinge from the hips. Find your pyramid. Front hip is back hip is forward. Front knee is unlocked, so I've got a slight bend. We're still breathing. Good. What about I am resilient? I am resourceful. Good. And then from here, pressing into the feet, we're going to come back up. Good. So taking that into revolve triangle on the side, have blocks ready if you need them. Remember, you can always go into grounded warrior three if you don't want to do revolved half moon from here. So left arm is forward, your right leg is the front leg. Front hip is going to come back. Root into the feet and the legs. Lengthen, 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 lengthen. When you can come no more, hand can come to the inside or outside of that right foot. Good. And then maybe opening to the right. Breathe. And those of you that want to move on from here into revolved half moon, good. The left hand's going to come to the floor to a block, little bend in that right knee as you lift the left leg. Remember, grounded warrior three is always an option. Press into the right heel so that you're not hanging in that right hip. Breathe. I am my truth. I am independent. And when you're ready, good, we'll come out of there. Left foot's going to come up to meet the right. And bow. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll fold. From this fold, plant those hands, step those feet back. You choose, take or skip one last little flow here. I'm going to skip the flow. If we've got one more final breath of fire. All right, your choice again. Down dog or a plank for your last one. And when you're ready, big inhale to prepare. Exhale. Big inhale. And as you exhale, drop those knees. Find a nice child's pose, any version that would feel good to you, and just let it all out here. Nice practice there. Burning off any excess that we don't need, releasing excess we don't need. And when you're ready, we'll come back up to a seat. And we're going to come onto our back. So I'm just going to move these blocks out of the way here because I won't need them anymore. Right. So after that practice, we're just going to kind of come down here a little bit and chill. So as you come down to the floor, just roll your shoulders back, maybe taking the feet as wide as the mat. Belly button's going to be in, and just let those knees go from one side to the other side. And when you're ready, we'll come back in. Good. Let's come to one freestyle bridge. That could be any bridge of your choice that's within your practice. So you can do the ankle bind, you can clasp the hands underneath, you can do one leg bridging, you can do a full back bend if that's in your practice and you want that, or you can follow me through a basic. There's nothing wrong with a basic. But wherever you're going here, hips, knees, and toes are tracking in that alignment. They are parallel. I'm rolling my shoulders back. Good. So when I press into my feet, I'm also pressing into my arms and my shoulders. Full body engagement. Good. And then from here, wherever you went with your bridge, carefully come out of there in the way that's best for your body. And once you're all the way out of there, bring those knees into the chest. Give them a nice tug in. Find length from crown to tail, maybe a rock side to side. So I am hopeful. I am hopeful. Enjoy. And from here, I'm just going to let that left leg come. It can come completely long if that's okay for your back. If not, keep a bend in it. I'm just going to take my hands behind that right leg and just let them travel up as high as they can go. And maybe just roll that ankle around here. And the other way. Okay, and then from here, when you're ready, good. We'll back off the stretch, lengthen that left leg, put a bend in the right knee. Good. Left hand's on the outside of that leg. Right arm is out to the side, and I'm going to twist to my left. Now put a prop under that right foot. If that foot hanging down doesn't feel good to your back or your knee, always help yourself with something. Breathe. And we'll come back into center. Good. And we'll switch sides. So right leg's going to come long or have a little bend in it. Take your hands behind the left leg. Let them travel up as high as they can go. And just roll that ankle around. Remembering so hum so. I am that I am. So I've given you some I am statements. What are some different ones that you would like to say for yourself? You know, the rule is it can't be negative. So you can't say I am stupid or anything like that. Okay. So it's got to be a little bit more on the positive side, a little bit more on the empowering side. And when you're ready, good. We'll release a little bit from there. Good. I'm going to bend that left knee. Right hand is on the outside of that left thigh. I'm going to twist to the right. Again, if you need to prop something under that foot, please do so. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. This is one of those days where I don't need it, but you've seen me other days when I do. And when you're ready, we'll come back in. Good. Bringing the knees into the chest and rocking side to side. So we're going to go into that guided breath for our Shavasana. So come into your normal Shavasana position, or maybe not a normal position, but a position that you want that you can relax in, not fidget. So maybe that on your belly, your side, your back, legs long, knees bent, maybe you've got a prop, whatever it is you need. So we're going to take this into box breathing here, and we're going to do 4 rounds. 4 will be the magic number. So whenever you're ready, take a big exhale to prepare. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Return to the normal breath. Final thought I will leave you is I am a beautiful soul with a beautiful purpose. I am a beautiful soul with a beautiful purpose. Staying here in stillness, or maybe taking head and neck from side to side, wiggling fingers and toes. Choosing stillness, or taking knees into the chest, choosing to keep the upper body grounded, or maybe lifting the chest, tucking the chin into a full body hug. And choosing stillness, or maybe taking legs long in front of you, arms long behind you, reaching from fingertips to toes, full body stretch, pointing and flex through the feet, bending and stretch through the hands, rolling wrists and ankles in one direction, and then in the other. And whenever you're ready, bending in both knees, and you choose rolling over to right or left side, the side that's best for you, taking all the time that you need here. But when you're ready, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Where we started this practice together, sitting in whatever way is comfortable for you. Taking a moment here to notice how you feel. Big inhale and reach. Exhale, stopping the thumbs in front of the forehead for good and true thoughts. To the lip for good and kind words. And to the heart for open and loving heart. Knowing no effort on this mat is ever wasted. No gain is ever reversed. May you be safe. May you stay well. May you always remember, so hum, so, I am that I am, that you are a beautiful soul with a beautiful purpose. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.